Yo, guys. It's Old Man G here, back again for another Champions League watch along. And today, it is Dortmund versus PSG. Shout out to everyone who's watching on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, all the rest of it. So if you are new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter. We are Unite X. Smash the notification button. Follow us on Kick, Instagram, TikTok. You know the works, all the socials. So really would appreciate it, guys. So only about 5 minutes to kick off. I've got my meal. I've got my meal here. So lovely, healthy tuna. So ready for the game to begin, man. Let's just have a look at the lineups here. So Dortmund, Kobel, Ryerson, Hummels, Lotterback. Okay. Matson, who's obviously been good. Englishman, been pretty good for Dortmund, actually. Arguably, I know people saying that Sancho's the baller, but arguably he's probably had a better season than Sancho, to be honest. Sabitzer, Khan, Sancho, Brandt, Adeyemi. I think Adeyemi is also British, if I'm correct. And then Fulkrug. Then Donnarumma and goal, who at least had a better performance last season, last week, although they're playing against 10 men. Mendes, Hernandez, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Zaya Emery, Ruiz, Vitinha, Barcola, Mbappe, and Dembele. So yes, Dortmund obviously at home, yellow wall. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And I really don't know who. Obviously, PSG have got to be favorites, but you know, it's in Dortmund. You've got the yellow wall. You know, last time PSG were here, they came up with a draw. You know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. But yeah, only a few minutes left to kick off. Right. Oh, hopefully this will be more entertaining than the game yesterday, actually. Hopefully. Hmm. Let's see. Grab a meal, guys. Grab a meal. Grab a meal. I know I have. Jeez. The yellow wall, man. The yellow wall. Jeez. I mean, imagine if it's a Del Clasica final in the Champions League. Bayern versus Dortmund. It can happen, man. Bayern will win, obviously. Hopefully, this will be a classic. Look at the scenes, man. Jeez, yellow and black. Oh, I'd love to visit the stadium someday. It's Dortmund is just such a good atmosphere, man. This is going to be a very big game. The champions. Mbappe. Hakimi. Mbele. Oh, man. Hummels. Bitzer. Fulkrug. Sir. Yemi. Man. Sancho. Interesting. Sancho has a point to prove. Sancho has a point to prove. Ten Hag. Sancho, Brandt, Adeyemi with Fulkrug up top. Both these teams' midfields look exposed, man. Wow. We got an English referee refereeing the semi-final, man. You know how this is going to go. Let's go. Emre Can, Marquinhos, respective captains each. Mbappe has got to turn up today. Mbappe has to turn up. Has to turn up. Has to turn up, man. He has to turn up today. Just how intimidating that section of this stadium can be. Among the best in the world for atmosphere, colour and occasion. The Dortmund team doesn't have the star power of PSG or the form to back up their progress, but they have the iron club belief that this can be their year. The magnificent Mbappe, a player that can win the whole thing for the French champions in his farewell season. One note, they played twice in Group A. PSG won in France. It was 1-1 here. Tonight, the stakes so much higher. The stakes. Okay, get off. Let's go. Kick off now. Bruno Mendes. Then decide to refresh it so I can actually get there. Why isn't this? It should be like 0-0 something at this point. Let's have a look. No, interesting. Okay, anyway. First minute. Let's see. There we go. How do you keep Mbappe quiet? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Ah, Ali Brown. Miami Chan on Dembele. Hakimi. Emery. Ooh, everyone get a meal, man. This will be hopefully be a tasty game. Sancho. I still don't trust Dortmund defensively. I think they're still brickish. Let's see. Jadon writes. Yeah, good run. Oh, good defending by Luka Hernandez there. Ball crew, good hold up. Sabitzer, unlucky. But Jadon Sancho wins it back. Sabitzer, man, got two ex-United. Well, Jadon Sancho's on loan, but I mean, Sabitzer and Sancho said they weren't good enough for United, but they're playing in a UCL semi. And United are not. What does that tell you? Oh, stop. We've got to stop it. Yeah. Referee, man. Anthony Taylor getting in the way. Come on. Shout out, big up Detroit, man. Let's go. Yeah. I'm for Dortmund now. Because I can't have Mbappe winning a UCL with PSG. There's going to be too much. There'll be way too much pain if that happens from a certain person that you probably are aware of. If he wins, if Mbappe wins a UCL this year and then he goes on to win the Euros, you know what's happening. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Not even HH, but there'll be other people as well that'll be like, this guy's completed football before Messi, you know. So yeah, that's going to be coming. And in fairness, I guess he would have. Okay, Rice is going forward. Sancho. Oh, good ball in by Sancho. Good pressure from Dortmund. I did. Not a foul, apparently. Okay. But yeah. Adeyemi versus Hakimi. Hakimi's getting cooked there, man. The fastest player, apparently, according to ever in the Bundesliga. That's insane. Adeyemi again, guys cooking, gets the ball in. Sancho on the other side, can't keep it in. Oh, Coutinho, big up. Coutinho, what's up, audience? Hope you well. Hopefully Sebastian and Mikey Ninja Turtle. Well, you know what's coming if PSG go through though. You know what you know what's coming. I don't have to tell you what's coming. If PSG win the CL and Mbappe wins the Euros, you know what's coming. I don't have to tell you what's coming. It'll be game over. It'll be game over. There'll be no way you'll be able to convince HH that any player is better than Mbappe. There'll be no way. No way. Usman loses it. Oh, Sabitzer onto Adeyemi. And PSG a bit, well, I mean, does it surprise me? Adeyemi, drill, but loses it. Foul. Dembele being a bit of a brick. Okay. PSG having a bit of the ball now. PSG. Oh. Dembele. They seem to be going on that side. Nuno Mendes. And that's a terrible pass. Hummels intercepts that. I just realized that PSG don't really have a midfield right now. Dortmund are just kind of really bypassing it, really. I generally don't know how Barcelona lost to these guys. Well, I do know. Araujo got himself sent off, but still. But the weird thing is, it's matchups because like a Manchester City would, even an Arsenal, I think would have beaten this PSG team, but the matchups are caused them problems, and Barcelona probably would have beaten these guys, but for the sending off. So I look at Real Madrid and think Real Madrid should probably beat these guys in a final if they get there, but I'm not 100% sure. More than Mike, it was like for goofy individuals. Big up TMNT, Teenage Ninja Turtles, man. My show, my show. Dembele strike wide. We can't have this pace merchant be the well. If he wins the CL and the Euros in 1 year, there'll be cause. They'll certainly be cause. They'll be like, as much as I think obviously Messi's the GOAT, the argument would be, well, it took him till he was in his mid-30s to complete football, and he had help in quotes. Kylian Mbappe and loses it, Whereas if okay, if he scores in the CL finals, scores in the World Cup, sorry, Euros, he scored in there, so people will make the argument. Let's put it that way. They'll make the argument, especially because he's still young. He's only 25. What is that by Dortmund? Awful defending there. Big up everyone who's watching. If you're watching on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, follow me on subscribe. Follow me if you're watching on Twitch. Or follow me on all three if you have access to them. I'd appreciate it. Oh. Sabitzer. Okay, Julian Brandt. Oh. Sancho. What on by Sancho? Sabitzer. Oh, good save by Donnarumma. Brandt, what was that? What pass was that? It's a goal kick. Awful pass for Sabitzer there, but I mean, to be honest, Donnarumma looks shaky. Look at Mendes. He takes the ball. He gets the ball from and that's a good tackle from Sancho. And Brandt, he needs to do better than that. He needs to do better than that, Brandt. But good play again from Dortmund, who so far I'd argue have been the better team. Just need to need to wake up a little bit. Oh, Jadon Sancho again. Good. This time it's a good. Emre Can, okay. Throw into PSG. So good winning the ball back. Dortmund have the ball again. Mm. Sancho having a good game. Big up SSB. Yo, just what's in? Not a lot, but I'd say so far on the bands to play, Dortmund have probably been the better team. Not by a fair bit, but they probably had more of the chances. Fulkrug doesn't. That's Fulkrug chasing. Fulkrug doesn't have pace. If that's anybody else but Fulkrug, they get onto it, but he doesn't have any pace. So yeah, it's much more of an open game than Real Madrid's Bayern yesterday. Much more open, both of these teams. It could go anyway. I'm arguably waiting for Dortmund to make a mistake. Oh, Mbappe. Unlucky Mbappe. Barker. Good clearance of Vitinha. Hakimi. Dembele and yeah, they did. So that's why it's probably a bit more. This will be the third time they played each other. So I think that there's a bit more familiarity here. I think PSG beat them. I think it was 2-1 in Paris, and then they drew in thingy. But by then, Dortmund were through already, so it didn't really matter. And also, Dortmund played. I think that was like the first game of the year where Dortmund were trash. So yes, they beat them in Paris, but it's not really the same Dortmund. And offside against Mbappe. So you can't really compare that game because they're not really trash anymore. Mm. Free kick to PSG. Dembele. Putting a whip on that, but Ruiz. Dembele. A PSG player down. Is he? He took one. Is he coming back up? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's up again now, though. Okay, needs to come off. If it's got a blow in the mouth, it needs to come off. Needs to come off. I love it if I could get to 4.2 more subscribers. I've been on 4.1K for ages now. Come on, guys. Share, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Almost headed away. Brand, but Brand can't. Is he back to PSG possession? Oh, unlucky. Adeyemi gives the ball away. And a good save back to. Just over 20 minutes in, still 0-0. Too many people lied to themselves that yesterday's game was a thriller. Good game. Yeah, no, exactly. Agree. Like it was okay, but no, I mean, Real Madrid versus City at the Bernabeu was a really good game. You know, even Arsenal against Bayern the first time as well. That again, another good game at the Emirates. Good game. You know, so I'd argue PSG versus Barcelona, both legs again better than that. So there were a lot of good. The only game maybe was the first that was maybe worse was Atletico versus Dortmund the first leg, not the second. The second leg was better, but the first leg. Yeah, Matson. Fabian Luiz. Yep. Mbappe is getting closer though. Dortmund are kind of playing into the hands a little bit. Good to, and then PSG on a break again, but Chana's good to intercept. PSG, yeah, they are starting to dominate the ball. PSG almost forced. Yeah, I feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like that's what they're doing. At least that's what they're trying to do. You know, goal kick. Fair enough. Last touch on to Hakimi. Unlucky Hakimi, but it's a goal kick. Good defending there. I mean, I don't know whether PSG have actually had a shot on. They must have had at least one shot on target, but it's 25 minutes and they've not really done. They're not really troubled the Dortmund keeper, really. Sancho, what on Sancho? What on Sancho? What on Sancho? Oh, it's like a foul. What? Throw into PSG. Okay. I mean, as a United fan, I'm not saying Sancho was right for the thing, but I mean, like, when you've got a manager who's saying that apparently there's a lot of competition for the right wing spot, and you're like, what's the competition, buddy? Sancho's on loan. You don't play Ahmad, so the competition is what? Anthony and who? Rashford or Garnacho? It plays on the left. Garnacho prefers to play on the left. So what's the competition? Oh no, you play Rashford on the left, so you can play Garnacho on the right. No, why isn't Garnacho competition for Rashford? Fair enough. And then you have Sancho and Ahmad and Anton, you know, you gotta decide. If you don't think Ahmad is good enough, send him out on loan until you get sacked when he can be used with a competent manager. The next is what's happening to Ten Hag is comfort. Probably. Not that I think that Ronaldo, but at the same time though, you know, the United players have themselves to blame because they're the ones that threw Oli under the bus. You had a nice coach who tried to keep the dressing room, the harmony. You guys didn't perform, so you can't complain now. Oh, Adeyemi still got it, and that's a foul. It's a foul, Hakimi, man. That's a foul. Rashford is not relevant to him. He should be lucky if he gets picked. I mean, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. I don't know who, you can already think of plenty of players on the left side. He's probably not going to the. You think he's not going to the Euros, but who knows? You don't know about Southgate. Southgate's a loyalist, isn't he? Southgate is a loyalist, so we'll see what happens. He might end up going, he might not. But as it stands now, I can't see why he would be taken. Free kick to Dortmund. Hummels. Clearance of PSG. Oh, Sancho, man. Sancho is cooking. Sancho. Oh, almost deflection over. Sancho is cooking, man. Schlotterbeck. What? A missed kick from Hakimi, which could have gone into corner. What's he doing there? Cook LLF. I mean, what did he do? What did he do against Barca? What did he do against Barca? But unfortunately, if PSG somehow win, it won't matter. But I've got Sancho is cooking, man. Sancho's cooking. Offside, okay. I mean, you got to say, if it's the battle of the wingers, Sancho has been having a better game than an Mbappe, man. Scored a scuffy goal, yeah. But in terms of the game, he wasn't really involved in Barca, was he? The script feels like Mbappe goes to game and PSG advance in the final. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I feel. This is what I feel the script will be, especially because probably your Qatari boy is probably speaking to UEFA about how that should be, man. You know, it's like, yo, listen, this is how it should be. So yeah, I won't be surprised if he goes to the semis and then bangs a hat trick in the final. Although that very much depends on who. I don't know actually. You know, Dembele forward. It's a good, excellent running by Adeyemi, man. This guy is quick. That's quick defensive work. And you ask yourself, you're like, I mean, I know he's younger, but it's like that's what I mean when we talk about Rashford and the others. Like, you mean to tell me that those United players can't do that? Just like how Jude Van Nistelrooy avoided smoke because of his assist. And it's a foul. Man, that speed by Adeyemi to come back. Damn. I'll take him at United, man. I would. Yes, he's a pace merchant, but you need that sometimes. A PSG versus in front is what the streets want. The media hype. It would be. It would be. It would be. You know, PSG versus Madrid, but you could equally have Dortmund versus Bayern. You know, I think people are underestimating Tuchel. They are, you know, it's not going to be easy. Real Madrid versus Dortmund. Yeah, it's probably Real Madrid's, isn't it? Mbappe. Bradley. Okay. Was it not a great ball? Was it back? Good clearance. Oof. Adeyemi hasn't even. Yeah, exactly. Well, where did Adeyemi come from, actually? I know Matson, I think, came from Burnley, but I'm not sure where Adeyemi came from. No, it's a good tackle. Good tackle by Schlotterbeck. No penalty. It's now, geez, okay. Now it's getting a bit bitey now. Adeyemi, I mean, that's easy. That's easy. There's got to be a penalty here soon if Dortmund aren't careful. Damn. Adeyemi is cooking Hakimi, man. Adeyemi is dominating this fraud. Brilliant. Very good defending, man. I don't understand why, you know, you got freaking Shaw and Wax. Jeez. We need better fullbacks. We do. We generally need better fullbacks. And Adeyemi is supposed to be the left winger. So, oh, it's a brilliant goal by Dortmund. Fulkrug. Brilliant play by Fulkrug. Brilliant play by Fulkrug. The PSG defense are bamboozled. Marquinhos doesn't know what he's doing, as to be expected. It is brilliant hold-up play by Fulkrug. Brilliant hold-up play by Fulkrug. That is a number 9 finish. That is a number 9 finish. He's onside. He's easily onside. Brilliant touch. One touch, bang. The touch from Fulkrug, man. One touch, bang. Looks at the goalkeeper, waits. Donnarumma, what should he do? Yeah. Beautiful goal. Beautiful touch by Fulkrug. Wow. Damn. Fulkrug. Mbappe better do something. I mean, I'm gonna start asking the question, where's Mbappe? I'm gonna start asking the question, where is Mbappe though? It's a brilliant goal by Fulkrug. A brilliant goal. Adeyemi work rate exactly, on that left more so than Rashford. You see the whole sequence. Adeyemi exactly. Like, it's one of the things that one of the things that frustrates me SMB is that in the game against I'm trying to think when we beat was it? No, it wasn't Coventry. When was the game that we at Old Trafford? Oh, I can't remember. Recently. Was it Sheffield United? I can't remember. It was one of them. And we're down to Sheffield United. We're down 2-1, and Ahmad comes on in the second half, and everyone's like, "Oh, Ahmad had a terrible game. Ahmad did assist. Ahmad did." It's like these bozos don't seem to understand. What are you doing off the ball? Ahmad is the one that actually won the ball back to actually get the corner for us to get the penalty to equalize against Sheffield United. But you ask a United fan, like, oh, he was crap, he was this, They just don't understand. Like, Adeyemi there is not providing assists or goals necessarily, etc. But him running back and winning that and setting off the. This is the stuff that you don't teach. And this is the stuff where I need my fullbacks to do that. I need my wingers to do that. That was my frustration with Sancho. And to a certain extent, to be fair, Sancho isn't doing it here. It's just that the thing that people need to understand is that Sancho is a talented player. But the thing is, in a Dortmund team like this, where you see a lot of hard workers' effort, he can afford to do what he's doing. He can afford to just be skilly and do his stuff. The problem at United is that there are a lot of United that don't work hard enough to do what they do. So you can't afford to do that. Anyway, it's Dortmund 1, PSG 0. And I mean, PSG really. Oh, okay. Asensio's coming on? What? Yeah, Luca Hernandez is off. That's a bit of a blow. I'm gonna be tweeting like every 20 minutes the question, and I want people to comment in the chat. I want to know where Mbappe is. I want to know where Mbappe is. Bang on. This Dortmund team isn't the most talented career to the past, but they are the most together. Exactly. Exactly. Big up AD, man. Sometimes I wish what football would look like if Dortmund had money and were able to keep. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's not what football is like, unfortunately. Lucas Hernandez coming off and Berardo coming off. That's a huge blow to PSG, man. That's a huge blow. Yeah, for Kruger. If we have a Dortmund versus Bayern fight, I think Dortmund might have the edge. No. I mean, I know Dortmund beats Bayern this year, but I just don't know. I don't trust Dortmund against Bayern when it matters. When it matters, I don't trust Dortmund against Bayern. I feel Bayern will get they just it's a psychological thing. Now, if they beat them in a final, that will change. But for now, nah. Oh, they won the ball back. Sancho. That's Dortmund starting to press a bit more. I don't know what PSG are going to do here. The money argument is only valid in leagues like Ligue 1 and the Bundesliga, not the EPL, where a club that spent $1 billion is mid-table. Well, the Premier League has kind of disgraced itself this season already. But I mean, these are the things. It's multiple factors. It's the amount of games. It's the mismanagement of the schedule, and it's the hype as well. You know, Newcastle United awful, didn't qualify from the group, didn't even get into the Europa. Arsenal City, okay, got to the quarters, but no further. Liverpool dunked on by Atalanta. West Ham, in fairness to West Ham, they did play at Leverkusen and actually did well in the first half away, but they just struggled. So I'm going to cuss them that high. You're playing against a team that are effectively unbeaten. Everyone else doesn't really have an excuse. Oh, Sabitzer! Almost good. It's a good save by Donnarumma. Jeez. Oh. Is that a penalty? Man, Fulcrum, good play there. Are they checking it? I don't think they are. Dortmund are going to get a second now. I agree with Project Big Picture, 18 club league, quality over quantity. I mean, it just depends on how you want to go about it. Mbappe, what is that? Zaire Emery just banter slipped. 18. I mean, it's the thing is football's a money thing now, so it's never going to get less. It's only going to get more. So, if anything, it's more likely it's going to be good play by Fulkrug. It's going to be more. Yeah, that's straight at the keeper. You got to score. Dortmund, yeah. At this rate, Dortmund are going to get a second goal. They are. Dortmund will get a second goal. PSG, but I mean, guys, who knows? It's not over. But let's be real. 4 minutes of stoppage. But let's be real. Should PSG really be here? They're only here because Barca bricked it against 10 men. Good. Anthony. Sabetta says he gets the ball. Anthony Taylor says no. And it's a free kick to PSG. If EPL changes format, that will accelerate the Super League. Oh, yeah, of course. Super League. Well, I mean, Super League is coming. The Premier League effectively is a Super League, but it's just how the big teams will go about it. And I think that's why they're introducing the cap, the money cap. Because if they introduce the money cap, it will advantage, in theory, established teams again. Because now they've introduced the cap, it doesn't matter how much, it's based on your revenue. So it doesn't matter that Newcastle owned by Saudis. At the end of the day, like, how much did you make? Oh, it's almost gone through. It's a good save. Yeah, someone should have gambled there. Yeah, maybe Enrique will change it in the second half. They need to just get to the second half without a goal, conceding another goal. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where Mbappe is right now. So that's my chart. I don't know what it's doing. Got a minute left of the half. Well, Lewison, so EPL is learning them from themselves the league and see instead of letting the big clubs and private owners run the league. Well, don't even talk about Tebas, man. I mean, if you want to talk about whatever you say, at least they're keeping the games in England. You look at La Liga now, they're like, yeah, right, we're going to now play games in the USA. I mean, is that acceptable? Hey, yeah, we're going to play games in the USA now. And I get it, especially, the popularity there, South American side. It's a good ball to Adeyemi. Adeyemi. Oh, good. Sancho, who's now gone on to the left. Oh, it's a free kick. Hakimi's getting cooked down that side, man. Hakimi's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked, unfortunately. Will Luis Enrique get the same stick that Pep had? Only CL with MSN. I mean, Luis Enrique is kind of overhyped, isn't he? I mean, he won that UCL in 2015, and then since then, what has he really done? He took Spain to a semi in the Euros. That's about it. That was almost 10 years ago now. The UCL. Oh, oof. Volleyed. Okay, half time. FIFA already said they aren't going to sanction North American games. This idea was proposed before. FIFA told them off before. Yeah, there you go. La Liga plays. Yeah, exactly. It's embarrassing. Damn. So halftime, guys. Halftime. PSG, yes. Halftime. PSG. It's not over. It's only 1-0. Mbappe, again, I'll probably put it out. I put it where was it? Where is Mbappe? That's all I'll say. Where is Mbappe? AJ just got some explaining to do, man. Thoughts on the need on the financial cap in the EPL? The Premier League is going to use one of its advantage money, and it gives being owners as long as he's not to invest in clubs. Yeah, like I said, it will benefit probably established. Fundamentally, the clubs that have revenue. So it's not going to affect City because City already now currently generate their own revenue. So City will be able to spend no problem. So the issue is going to be for newer clubs, like say Newcastle, where their Saudi owners are not going to be able to pump in money anymore. Even smaller clubs like Bournemouth and the like that have millionaire owners, but they're like, so Bournemouth, for example, they've got, I think, a billionaire owner, or certainly a multi-millionaire owner, but their gate receipts, their revenue is not that high. So he's not going to, so it's not just big clubs that are going to, the Newcastle is going to be affected. It's smaller clubs as well. So, in theory, what you do is you basically have City has the advantage. And then, maybe teams like the established teams like Liverpool, United. I'm not sure about Chelsea, how much revenue they get, but yes, Chelsea, I guess, that's it really. Clubs can complain that it's on them back in imposter could be a City. Yeah, exactly. City, United, and Villa rejected. Chelsea abstained. The others were on board. I mean, I don't know how it really benefits. I get how it benefits maybe mid-table teams, like I'd say at Wolves, but I don't really get how it'll benefit teams that are. It benefits teams that have, so like an Everton. Well, maybe not Everton because they want money, but teams that basically have like moderate fan bases. It probably benefits those teams, but it doesn't benefit teams that have smaller fan bases but rich owners. So, for example, like a club like Bournemouth, smaller fan base, not really global, but has a really rich owner. It's not going to benefit them. B9 says Sancho's a baller. Yeah, bro, man. Sancho's been cooking. Adeyemi's been cooking. But you got to ask the question: where's Mbappe been? I don't know. I don't know. Where is Mbappe? Where is he? Anyway, guys, we are gonna take a brief halftime break. We'll be back for the second half. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're new. But yeah, join us for the second half. Where this is gonna be an interesting second half, man. So yeah, be right back, guys. Right. Time for kickoff. Time for kickoff. And we're live. We're back. We are back. Sancho. We're back. PSG need to do something. They need to do something quick because HH still, I think, defending Mbappe. I'm not sure how or why, but I can't have Mbappe scoring, man. Dortmund defending deep for now. Oh, some Forza Soccer says Christian. Big up Christian, man. Eddie. Matson Nambele. And it's a good corner. Redo, hope you're good. Great games for comp, but think how as a technical manager like not made the most sense. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you could ask the question, Van der Beek, all these dons. I don't know. There's obviously stuff going on behind the scenes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, please do smash a like. Smash a like if you're watching on YouTube or follow me on Twitter, Twitch. Oh, whipped in. Oof, oof. Good save. Almost. Rebound there. PSG need to get out of it. Yeah. Yes. I think if they go 2-0 down, because at home, 1-0, okay, it's not a failure, but 2-0, I just don't see PSG having enough to score 3 goals, even if they're in Paris. Like, nah. So keep it like this for PSG, and probably it's not a disaster. But Dembele, the clearance. I mean, if Dortmund could pass a bit better. Big up Patrick. Is Mbappe playing? I don't know, Patrick. I don't know. 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 I'm told he is, though. I'm told he is. I'm told he's the best player in football. Adiemi. Oh, Sancho! Oh, man. Unlucky. Oh, Sancho, man. I mean, look at this. Adiemi, he takes Marquinhos is gone, man. Marquinhos is gone. Sancho, slips at the wrong moment. If he doesn't slip, who knows? But that's unlucky, man. Corner. Good clearance. That threat, I don't think PSG have yet to deal with the Adeyemi threat, really. You know. Oh. Sancho. Unlucky. Good defending by PSG. And now the counter for Dembele. But they're not as quick as Adeyemi, though, man. Hakimi. Mbappe. Mbappe's hits the post. Almost. Mbappe. And another hit the post on PSG. Nuno Mendes. Oh, wow. What is going on? 2 post hits. What is going on? Twice, yeah. Oh, man. So unlucky Mbappe there. Hasn't done anything. Uses a bit as a decoy. And that's, inside of the post. Inside as well. And then Hakimi, that's the other post. PSG probably should be level there, man. I say best period. I mean, they just got it on the counter, but Dortmund needs to wake up a bit. Dembele. And it's a corner to PSG. And PSG is starting to wake up a little bit now. They're starting to wake up. But it's a pull. Yeah, come on. Where's the advantage, Anthony Taylor, man? Come on. The pace of Adeyemi is just too much. It's way too much. Damn, imagine. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, like, can we do an Adeyemi Sancho swap if Sancho doesn't want to stay at United anymore? Oh, good save. Yep, Mbappe is now starting to get more of the ball, and I said this. So, bro, Mbappe is starting to play now. Mbappe is starting to play. Eventually, but he's starting to play now. PSG is starting to come on more on that far side. Yeah, exactly. Mbappe is now playing a lot more wide. I don't know who's drifted central. It's difficult to see, but he's now gone more on the wide instead of being striker, which was never going to work. So I don't really understand how it's going to work at Madrid. Mbappe can't play centrally, so who's going to play central? Real Madrid need a striker, not Mbappe, to be honest. But there you go. I don't actually know who needs Mbappe. Wow. But Emery Chan. So oh, Fabio Ruiz has to score that, surely. It's a good. Oh, let me have a look. Is it? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a lot harder than you think. It's a lot harder than you think. It's large, especially if it's coming low. He has to do it with his head. It's not as easy as you think. I think people say you have to score that, but it's not as easy as you think, especially the ball coming in on pace. It's not as easy as you think. I think a lot of people say that's a massive miss, but it's not as easy as you think. Yeah, I know. I know. I think they're really relying on the break. But to be fair, PSG don't really have a midfield, so it's not really a problem. Come on, Brad needs to wake up there. Come on. And Hakimi's going forward. But the enemy's reaching him, pocketing him effectively. But it's a good ball, get out of space. Dortmund got to get back into a bit of shape here. Good tackle. Hummels again, who you know at some point will concede a penalty. I have a feeling he will. Oof. PSG are unlucky. He's unlucky, Mbappe, man. But Sancho's cooking. Fulkrug, come on, Fulkrug. You probably have to pass that. You got a corner, but you have to pass that. Come on, Fulkrug. Too much there. But good touch. Do they? I don't necessarily think so. They're still countering PSG. Like all Dortmund need to do is just wait and counter with pace. Like they still haven't. Dortmund still haven't. PSG still haven't dealt with Adeyemi like yet, or even Sancho for that matter. Like, oh, it's very deep. Oh, Hummels. And Dortmund have won the ball back again. Hakimi. Oh, Julian. Oh, man. Julian Brandt, man. Come on. Relax. This guy is too jittery, man. Come on. Oh, big up, Stephanie, man. Hope you're doing well, Stephanie. Big up. Long time no see. 13 likes. Yeah, let's get the likes up a little bit. No, it's not a massive audience, but you know. How about it's if you're watching, it's free. Or if not, you know, give me a follow on Twitch. Oh, Sancho. Fulkrug, you need to get that on target. That was brilliant by Sancho. Go ducking in. Fulkrug, you need to score. It's brilliant from Sancho. Sancho is cooking. Sancho is cooking. Fulkrug needs to score. I don't know why he needs to score, Fulkrug. He needs to score. Man. Sancho is really cooking, man. Mbappe, Hummels. Slotterbeck. I don't know what his Slotterbeck is doing. Jeez, just clear it. Fulkrug down. We talk about Mbappe, but that is true. No. To be fair, Dembele had a decent first half. Most of the stuff was going down his side in the first half. Now, yeah, nothing. But the first half. It's good to see Sancho cooking, man. Sancho's work is amazing. Well, yeah, but he's always had that. But I don't know. I mean, I think I'm at the point if United are going to stay with Ten Hag, and this is where he's happy. This is then you cut your losses. You say it didn't work. Dortmund works for him more. Sell him to Dortmund and leave it at that. Adiemi, it's a good ball. Adiemi. Oh, that's a red. Is it Hakim? I thought that's a red for Hakimi. Fulkrug. Sabitzer. Julian Brand. Fulk. That's a penalty. That's a penalty, Anthony Taylor, man. That's a penalty. That's a push. That's a push. Wow. That is a push. Are you joking? Are you joking? Wow. 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 But then you realize, guys, which nation is on VAR duty today? That's right. That for me, that's a push. I don't know what's going on there, but that's a push to me. That's a penalty. Oh, unlucky Matson. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, Dortmund are playing with. I know. It's a push. It's a push. It's a push. I don't get it. Oh, let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, that's a penalty. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's not like a massive push, but it's enough to put him on balance. Like he's going to head the ball. It's not a dive. He's mid-flight. Any nudge is going to put him on balance. That's a penalty, man. That's a penalty. PSG judgment. Yeah, that's a push. And then you realize the English refs are on VAR. They're a disgrace. The EFL reps are a disgrace, man. They're a disgrace. Oh, header. Full crook. Unlucky, man. I mean, you're having United fans arguing about Sancho, and then you're having Chelsea fans arguing about Matteson. At the end of the day, like it's a combination of things. A player does well for different reasons, man. They do a combination for different reasons. You know, the team, the pressure, the league. There's different things, you know. So, by the end of the day, you know, if Sancho wants to go to Dortmund, he can, but he's not going to be getting paid 200k a week. This is why I say it's like, yeah, by all means, go and play Dortmund, but then, you know, sacrifice your salary. And they don't do that. So what they want is, oh, I want to go out on loan again. So I want to get the benefits. So I want to have United pay my salary so my salary doesn't go down, but I want the benefits of playing regular football. PSG backline has no leadership at the moment. Yep. Yep. Dortmund need to get a second goal and kill this tie off. Dortmund should probably be 3-0 up. But we know how this ends with Mbappe getting a late equalizer. That's how we know how it ends. That's how we know how this ends. So I hope Eric Ten Hag is watching, man, because if Jadon Sancho can play like this, I mean, what's Anthony's excuse? Not good. Not a good cross. Yeah, Sancho's playing with belief here. Sancho's on fire, and if you're Eric Ten Hag, yeah, you know, I don't know. If you're Eric Ten Hag, because Eric, what you're telling me, is you'd rather play Anthony and Garnacho on that side. That's what you're telling me, Eric. But as it stands right now, you know, Garnacho for me is probably ahead of Rashford on the left. And then the right is between, you've got Sancho, Anthony, and Ahmad. And for me, you know, Anthony's been improving a bit better, but he's not Sancho with the dribbling in there. He's not. Because you know, if Ollie was in charge, Ollie doesn't spend 80 million on Anthony. He doesn't. And that's poor and away from PSG. From Koulibaly. Slack and not good enough. And Enrique, I don't know if he's going to change anything or do anything. I don't know what this guy's going to do. Other than the double post chance, PSG, yeah, exactly. They've not. They've been outplayed all game. Mbappe standing, no movement, calling for the ball with 2 players on him. I want Dortmund to get the second goal to cook these guys. Adeyemi. Pablo Luiz, speed merchant. Commentator said speed merchant Adeyemi. Oh. Yeah, Nuno Mendes has been cooked by Sancho. Well done. No foul. Oh, good tackle. Unlucky. Okay, PSG on the attack now. The game just opened last, 20 minutes still. Mbappe. It's a big save. But yeah, well, Mendes is down injured. I mean, it's not helping his team because his team basically had the ball there. So, oh, that's a sore one. Okay, yeah, it's a sore one. It's a sore one. It's accidental, but it's sore. So I see, understand. Good ball by Mbappe. It's a good save. Keeper comes out the right time. It's good defending. It's good. That can't happen if you're Dortmund. That's a good save. I mean, Dortmund. I mean, Dortmund should have a penalty, man. Dembele. Fulkrug. Adeyemi again. Adeyemi is just cooking these guys. Adeyemi. Emre Can. Oh. And some's done rumor. Man, Sancho is cooking, man. I mean, Sancho is cooking PSG, man. He's cooking PSG. Adiemi, son, these guys cooking PSG, man. He's cooking them. But Dortmund will rue these chances if they're not careful. PSG getting away with that not pen. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, to be honest, like the difference between Newcastle and Dortmund is that Newcastle put away their chances. This could easily have been a 4-0. This could easily have been, with the way that they played, this could easily have been another St. James's Park. But Dortmund have not put away their chances. And the question is, will they rue the chances? Because when Newcastle went to PSG, it was a lot closer. I'll bet PSG still need a referee decision, but this is the thing. You can't, if it goes to Paris, you know that there's going to be some dodgy stuff. You know there's going to be, so you need to take at least a 2-0. Yeah, no, they can't. They can only go forward. Oh, but Hakimi's got the ball. Well done, Hakimi. It's a corner. "13 minutes left." Well, last 10 minutes, really. I don't know why PSG took a short corner. What is that from PSG? Dortmund need to get a second goal, man. This is bad. This is bad. Get the second goal, Dortmund, man. Jeez. Like, I know they're going to regret not getting a second goal in Paris. I know it. I know it. This is not going to be enough. If this was Madrid or any other team, these guys are getting scored. Oof. Adiemi on his thing. Good block from Coutinho. And now it's Adiemi now with pace. Adiemi. Brandt. Chan Emre. Sabitzer. What are they appealing for? Why did Sabitzer go for it there? What's he appealing for? Anticipate it. What's he? Oh no, he's not appealing. He's saying I think he's saying, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry I didn't get that. But I don't know how this game is still 1-0. And like I said, this is gonna have problems. Oh, It's over the bar. Dembele, man, you've got to put that on target, man. Come on. Come on, Dembele. Marco Reus is coming on. Hakimi, Mbappe, Sabitzer. Oh, Vitinha shot wide. Goal kick. I don't like how Dortmund. Yeah. Their finishing has not been good. It's not been good, unfortunately. ADM is coming off, man. Well, I mean, the guy could probably continue running. Marco Reus. Yep. Dortmund need another goal. I need to get it quickly. Yeah, you don't have the Adiame pace anymore, so I think Dortmund setting for 1-0. Unfortunately. Okay. Sancho. Good ball! Oh, come on, Brands! I think, was it a block? Oh, come on, Dortmund. Dortmund's brick finishing is going to cost them, man. It's a brilliant ball by Sancho. It's a good tackle, to be fair. It's a brilliant ball by Sancho. Oh, brilliant ball. And Brands, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle by, I think, Marquinhos. Fair play to Marquinhos. Amazing block by Marquinhos, yeah. Dortmund's brick finishing. Because it'd only be typical Dortmund to do this, and then in the last, 6 minutes injury time, they concede. And then it's like, and then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how they've outperformed PSG. Like, at the end of the day, it's still 1-1. Oh, please. Hummels puts Fabian Ruiz off, but Dortmund have not really had any. This PSG team is. This PSG team is so overrated, man. I was getting cooked in chats for saying. Corner by Sancho. I was getting cooked in chats, even suggesting Dortmund had a chance. Sancho created something from nothing. Exactly. Lucha, he doesn't. PSG are predictable. This team is predictable. But let's wait. I've got some cooking to do after this if it stays like this. But let's wait. Let us wait. It looks like Dortmund are seeing this game out, but I'm not sure how good that is. Okay. Sorry, and it's not getting on target, man. He's not getting that header down. 4 minutes additional time. 4 minutes. Come on, Dortmund. This not having the second goal. That decision from Anthony Taylor. Oh, good ball. And Coco. Oh, poor ball. Man, again, Dortmund's brookish final third finishing is going to cost them. It is. I think it's going to cost them. It will cost them. Colomorani, Mbappe, good ball. What was it? Away, but and then Bele, Coutinho, sorry. Yes, Kylian Mbappe, but predictable from PSG, man. It's just awful. Unai Emery, sorry, not Unai Emery. Luis Enrique tactically outcoached yet again. Temperatures. 1 minute left. Looks like it's probably going to end 1-0, to be honest. Unless PSG got a last kick of the gas. Sancho, there's anyone up there really? And Coco, good defending. It's a throw-in, and I think PSG will take that. Fair play to Dortmund. PSG fullback don't even overlap the wings when they cut in. This is basic stuff. Not sure what Lucha is thinking of in the middle. And it's over. 1-0. Full time. Full time. Not over, but yeah, it's not over. And I do think Dortmund are going to rule. I mean, that penalty decision, man. But it's not over. And I won't be surprised if PSG get up to some funny business. But based on this performance alone, PSG aren't winning this. PSG aren't winning this. They're going to get cooked by whoever comes on their side. Whoever beats Bayern or Bayern Munich are cooking these guys. Bayern Munich, Kane is feasting. If Bayern get into this final, Kane is feasting. Kane is feasting on this PSG team. If Real Madrid get into this final, they've got better finishers than Dortmund do. They're feasting. So for me, PSG are the weakest side left in the four. And I said this. They shouldn't have got through against Barcelona because of that dodgy, well, not dodgy, but the red card. They're the weakest team. They're the weakest. Bums. And, you know, let's be real. What really did Mbappe do? What really, if we're honest, guys, what did Mbappe really do? And now, yeah, Bundesliga is now officially the 5th Champions League spot secured for next season, same as Serie A. So, for all those who are thinking that 5th spot in the Premier League, Dortmund have obviously done it. So now the Bundesliga get the 5th CL spot, which, as it stands now, I don't think is even relevant because I think Dortmund are 5th, aren't they? Well, if Dortmund somehow win the Champions League, then I think the spot will go to, I think, 6th, surely? I think that's probably how it'll work. I don't know. Dortmund, he showcases quality here. He showcases quality, man, Sancho today. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna say, oh, since he's come back to Dortmund, he's been incredible, he's been amazing, he's been like, no, like, let's be real, that's not been the case. But today, levels. In this group stage, PSG put a beating them in France. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, but that was at the beginning of the season. And it wasn't that much of a beating, if I remember. I can't remember what the score was, but was it 3-0? But you got to understand, that was the beginning of the season. Where was it? I think... Yeah, it was only 2-0. It was only 2-0. It was only 2-0. And that was the beginning of the season where Dortmund weren't great. They weren't good. If people forget, they weren't... The beginning of the season, they weren't good. That's why I thought Newcastle had a chance, because they were brooking in the Bundesliga. They got beaten by PSG. I was like, these guys... But then it changed as soon as they beat Newcastle away. I was like, something's different. And they've been different ever since. So I don't think it's going to be the same. It's not going to be the same game. It's not going to be the same game. It's not. Man, Dortmund wasn't even supposed to be in. Well, exactly. I think people put... But again, they did that because they were terrible in the groups, in the league. You need to remember, at the beginning of the season, Dortmund were ass in the Bundesliga. Their defense was awful. They were just completely... They're a different team now. And you're looking at it thinking, you know, Dortmund could get to the UCL final easily. Now, do they beat Bayern Munich or Madrid? I don't think so. But you never know. And the narratives, man, because if Sancho gets his hands on the UCL, there you go. Anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate everyone who stopped by. Remember, if you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter and X. Thank you guys so much for getting involved. Big up SSB, who's still in the chat. I really appreciate your ongoing support. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers. Peace.